My dear friends, welcome to Rajashekhar classes on ethical hacking. This is lecture number 38. In this lecture, we will try to understand requirements for laboratory setup. First, we will try to understand what is Kali Linux. The name Kali Linux was inspired by the Hindu goddess Kali. Kali Linux, formerly known as Backtrack Linux, is an open source. One of the biggest reasons cyber professionals use Kali Linux is the fact that all of the original source code is open source. Debian based Linux distribution aimed at advanced penetration testing and security auditing. Kali Linux contains several hundred tools targeted towards various information security tasks such as penetration testing, security research, computer forensics, and reverse engineering. Before start doing, there are couple of things we need to remember, and these are extremely important because we see the name of the lecture series is ethical hacking. So we can understand that there will be some ethical component in whatever we do, whatever actions we perform. First important thing is you would be learning different kinds of hacking activities. It is absolutely illegal to perform any kind of hacking activity on the machines which are on internet or intranet that does not belongs to you. We should be very careful, and there is very well laid out cyber laws in our country. So you should not do anything that in any way should harm or should compromise the confidentiality of other machines which does not belongs to you. The learners of this course must not use any vulnerable machine which is available on internet. This disclaimer comes as a natural. Keep your system firewall turned on while practicing. We need three basic things: hypervisor, attacker system, and victim machine. First one is a software tool which is called hypervisor. A hypervisor is a software that creates and runs virtual machines. A hypervisor, sometimes called virtual machine monitor. So hypervisor helps you to create something called virtual machines. Like you may be having a computer system. This may be a single computer system. This may be a single computer system on which, if you have some kind of hypervisor like this, hypervisors, if you have some kind of hypervisor software, then you can have several virtual machines. This is virtual machine 1, this is virtual machine 2, this is virtual machine 3. There is a single computer in which you have VM1, you have VM2, you have VM3. You can keep different virtual machines in single computer. Let me repeat, this may be single computer system on which, if you have some kind of hypervisor like this, some kind of hypervisor software, then you can have several virtual machines: virtual machine 1, virtual machine 2, virtual machine 3, several virtual machines installed on the same computer. These are the virtual machines. What does it mean? What is the intention? Why are we keeping these virtual machines? Now, in each of these virtual machines, you can install separate operating systems. Here I can keep operating system 1, here I can keep operating system 2, here I can keep operating system 3. What does it mean? I have computer, I have first virtual machine 1, virtual machine 2 and virtual machine 3. In each virtual machine, here I can keep OS 1, here I can keep OS 2, here I can keep OS 3. Different operating systems I can keep. Now in each of these virtual machines, you can install separate operating systems. You need not have to switch from one operating system to another by rebooting the machine. So this kind of setup is very convenient where you are doing experimentation and you need to do switch from one operating system to another. This is about simple explanation about hypervisor. There are several hypervisor softwares available. VMware VirtualBox. In our demonstration, we shall be using this one, VirtualBox. In our demonstration, anyway, in future classes, I will discuss about this particular VirtualBox. In our demonstration, we shall be using VirtualBox. Second one is attacker system. You should have a system where the required tools will be present through which you can actually mount the attacks, that is attacker system. So again, there are many such attacker systems which are available through which you can mount various kinds of security attacks. Kali Linux, Backbox and Parrot operating system are three of the most popular options available for ethical hacking and security testing. Kali Linux aim is to be the most advanced distribution for penetration testing. Backbox Linux is community supported distribution for penetration testing and security assessment. Parrot operating system, Parrot OS, is another community supported option a few years younger than Backbox Linux. These are available in online. You can download them, install on your machine, and you can use them to mount some attacks. Third one is victim machine. We are mounting attack from some machine and we are targeting some other machine, which is called victim machine. Victim machine is a machine on which we will be mounting the attacks. Such victim machines are sometimes called Metasploitable Machines, in which there are some vulnerabilities. Intentionally, some vulnerabilities have been kept in the machine so that we can demonstrate. It is easier to hack Metasploitable machines, and the purpose is for demonstration to understand how hacking occurs. So if you have such a machine, it will be easier for you to learn the basics of hacking, and such Metasploitable machines are used for training purpose. With respect to security, there are several Metasploitable machines. There are something like Metasploitable 2 and Metasploitable 3. Metasploitable 2 is based on Linux-based vulnerable Linux-based virtual machine. Which one is vulnerable Linux-based virtual machine? Metasploitable 2 machine. And Metasploitable 3 machine is based on, this one is not 2, this one is 3. Metasploitable 3 machine, it is based on Windows based virtual machine. Older versions of operating systems had more number of vulnerabilities. So you can use Windows XP, Windows 7 based systems where there are known vulnerabilities. Of course, in the latest versions of operating systems, most of the vulnerabilities have been plugged. So it is better to take older version for learning purpose. So these are the things you have to install. Just go through this one. Let me recall what we just see. What are the requirements we need? Let me recall all these things. We need hypervisor software. Example of hypervisor software are VMware, VirtualBox. In this lecture series, which one I will make use? I will make use VirtualBox. And another second one, this is first one, this is second one, attacker system. In attacker system, which type of softwares we need? Kali Linux ISO, Parrot Security, Backbox. But in this lecture series, we will make use Kali Linux operating system. Victim system. In victim system, you can keep Windows XP, Windows 7 or Metasploitable Machines. What is this Metasploitable Machines? That is Metasploitable 2 and Metasploitable 3. What is this Metasploitable 2? Metasploitable 2 is based on Linux operating system. Linux based virtual machine. In similar manner, Metasploitable 3 is related to Windows based virtual machine. Windows based virtual machine. This is the simple revision. Just go back, just see this one. Metasploitable 2, vulnerable Linux based virtual machine. Metasploitable 3, vulnerable Windows based virtual machine. Just in my next lecture, I will try to explain what is NAT, network address translation. Just time being, just go through these things, hypervisor softwares, attacker systems, victim systems, so that we will try to understand remaining things. I will discuss, as I told you, I will discuss about network address translation in my next lecture. Thank you very much.